There's a stream that I know of since I was a boy. 'Tis a red full of life and unqualified joy. For pleasure the purest, all free from alloy, just lives to its silvery laughter. It flows and it flows, and it lives and it glows with the joy and the gentlest clamor. Winding waters that gleam through the soul-soothing dream. It's the stream that flows into Lough Ramor. In the sunshine of June, all refreshed by the breeze, o'er its face fly the swallows and glide at their ease, while the loud humming bees search the sycamore trees for nectar to make into honey. It flows and it flows, and it lives and it goes with the joy and the gentlest clamor. Winding waters that gleam through the soul-soothing dream. It's the stream that flows into Lough Ramor. It with cares and with worries, you've no hope it seems. Take heart, you feel young by the sweetest of streams. By its banks on both sides is a garden of dreams and a haven of rest and contentment. It flows and it flows, and it lives and it glows with the joy and the gentlest clamor. Winding waters that gleam through the soul-soothing dream. It's the stream that flows into Lough Ramor. It flows and it flows, and it lives and it glows with the joy and the gentlest clamor. Winding waters that gleam through the soul-soothing dream. This stream that flows into Lough Ramor.
This video has been compiled on location in Virginia, County Cavan, in the Republic of Ireland. With a population one time of 500 people, this famous little town has grown in size and population, with 2,500 people now resident. The stream that flows into Lough Ramor was our musical introduction, and Peter Smith from Cranadillon, just outside the town, and a nephew of Thomas Smith, who wrote the song, will tell you more about it.
Well, the stream that flows into Lough Ramor was composed by my late uncle, Thomas Smith, who was a cornet player in Virginia Brass and Reed Band. This band gave many a recital of Irish and international music at many venues during the years 1906 to 1920. Then, unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond their control, Virginia brass and reed band finally came to an end in the year 1920. The last surviving member of the band, Mr. Patrick Carlin, died on the 13th of the 4th, 1978. The total number of members of this band was about 30.
Can you tell us more about the band, Peter?
Yes, in the year 1903 approximately, Reverend Father Rehill, C.C., formed an orchestra. This orchestra continued until about the year 1906. Among the many stories my late uncle Thomas Smith told me during the years he was in the band was this story. A family by the name of Kermit resided in the old hospital near Virginia. They had in their possession an old Canadian newspaper. They took this paper to my grandfather and uncle. Published in this newspaper were the words and music of a song composed by James Bland, "Carry Me Back to Old Virginia." They learned to play this song from the newspaper. This was their first acquaintance with the song, which was becoming world famous. Although "Carry Me Back to Old Virginia" is an American minstrel song about slavery and liberty, many of the older people here in Virginia still identify with this song because, like the state of Virginia in the USA, the town of Virginia, County Cavan, were titled in honor of the English monarch Elizabeth I.
Special day, I suppose it could be said, in Virginia, and that is the show day. It's an event that started some 56 years ago, and Albert Walker is the 5th president of Virginia Agricultural Show Society.
One of the highlights of the year in the Virginia area is the annual agricultural show. Started 56 years ago in 1940 by a group of farmers in the area under the leadership of the late Patrick O'Reilly. A committee was formed to organise what was to become one of the biggest one-day events in the agricultural calendar. Having purchased the present showgrounds on the shores of Lough Ramor in 1944, their next project was to erect a hall which would provide social facilities for the area and be used to house the indoor sections of the annual show. This was achieved by the building and opening of a 6,000 square foot ballroom in 1946. This proved to be a major source of income for the society for many years and helped fund many of the projects undertaken. In the late 1950s, following a period of high emigration, it became obvious to the show society that a major disadvantage to the young people of the area, especially those leaving our shores, was a lack of post-primary education. Following much discussion with Cavan Vocational Committee, it became evident that a vocational type school would not be provided in the foreseeable future. So the committee decided to build one with society funds and hand it over to the Vocational Committee. A big step by any standards. To obtain the loans necessary, committee members signed bank bonds guaranteeing the loans against their homes and farms. Work started in 1960, and in August 1962, the new school was opened by the Minister for Education, Dr. Patrick Hillary, later to become President of Ireland. A plaque commemorating the founding officers and guarantors was unveiled at the school in July 1990. The school buildings have been extended over the years, and from a starting enrolment of 78 students with 3 teachers, today there are over 400 students with 23 teachers. A major competition in the show for the past 14 years is the Bailey All-Ireland Champion Cow competition. This is sponsored by R&A Baileys, makers of the world-famous Bailey Original Irish Cream, well known on the American market. The cream content is supplied by Virginia Milk Products, who process it from milk purchased from dairy farms in the area.
Indeed, and of course there a moment ago, of course, you were looking at what Albert was talking about, and that was the final product, if you like, what was known very popularly in this area as the Farmers' Hall in Virginia, or the Farmers' Ballroom, and of course also the school, and that foundation stone there at the front that you're looking at right now. So it's really a final product, if you like, and well, some of the great efforts that have been put in by the show committee over the past 56 years or so. Now, Albert, we talked about the population of the area growing over the past number of years, and indeed the population, certainly with regard to attendance at the school, has also grown, and one would have to say it has been a great asset to the area.
Yes, it has indeed, and it's a reflection on the quality of the education that the students are getting in the school, that the numbers have increased so much over the years.
What about the show day now itself? Here we're looking at people coming together. I suppose there was a stage when people felt that maybe it was a farmer's day. That's not exactly the case.
Not entirely, no. It's certainly a great social occasion, because people come every year to meet other people that they haven't met in the previous 12 months. And it's a well-known gathering centre for that.
People, of course, obviously, they observe the atmosphere, and a little bit of good weather adds a bit of flavour to it.
It certainly does. It means everything. A good day means everything, and it keeps everybody's spirits up, and animals are looking their very best.